Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to another comic book haul video, and I apologize this time due to the circumstances surrounding the weather. We're not used to ice and snow down here in Texas, and like with everything going on, the tragedy that happened on 35 West and being snowed in and then not having access to food and water and electricity for a couple days. Like some things just took priority over others, but I have been sparingly been able to do some online shopping and then going hunting brick and mortar. And let's not keep you guys waiting anymore. So yesterday before work, I did manage to sneak a trip into Half Price Books, and I let's just get started with it. uh, Green Lantern number 58, a DC Universe logo variant. Now, what's funny is that I didn't even expect to find these books here because of just how hot they've gotten over the last 2 weeks. But I'm kind of glad that I've been able to find multiple copies. Infinite Crisis number 3, uh, the first appearance of Jaime Reyes before he becomes the Blue Beetle. And I managed to find not one, not two, but 3 copies. This is the George Perez variant, and you'll notice that this one is a newsstand copy, along with this one, which is the Jim Lee cover, and this one just happens to be the direct edition. But I also did manage to find the Jim Lee variant of number 5, featuring Jaime Reyes in the Blue Beetle costume on the cover. And like right now, this is going anywhere from $50 to $60 online, but I only managed to pick it up for about $1.50. So with this next set of books, what's funny is that I kind of had to make a choice: either go to work overtime on a Saturday or go to the comic book store. And for me, I kind of chose the responsible option, but it did end up costing me in the end because the LCS sent out a notification that they just got new stock in their bins, and I'll get to showing you. So I ended up going to work, and I kind of wish I would have put in a part-time hours instead of going in for full-time, and I'll show you guys. First up, Kanan the Last Padawan number 1. Now they had this sitting back there, but it is not in the best condition. Like you'll see like all this color rubbing along the spine, and this one does have a little tear up at the top, and I managed to find 2 copies of those. And this one just has more color rubbing up against the spine, but at least it's not torn, and I managed to find those for $1. And I managed to find a Star Wars number 42. No, not that one, but from the Dark Horse series, which apparently has a whole bunch of first appearances that include Count Dooku on it. And this one is a newsstand copy. They charged me $1 for that, but when I was up at the counter, they didn't notice that it had issue number 43 behind it, and this one's a direct edition, and I managed to just walk out away with this for free. So, and then Star Wars Blood Ties number 2 with Jango and Boba on the cover. Now, I think this may be me for Halloween, considering that I am expecting a son sometime in June. So I kind of got, this is going to be his first Halloween, so you might as well go in with something that's really hot right now. Now, what I was trying to explain is that how this cost me is that when I was going through the back issue bins in the Star Wars section, because this is the store that happened to sell that short box full of Star Wars a couple of months ago, and they just brought in a new bin, and this is where I regret not working part-time hours, because when I went through there, like, I knew what was there, and it just happened to be cherry picked. So here you go. Star Wars Heir to the Empire #2, #3, #5, and #6. So if you guys would have guessed it, whoever got there before I did managed to pick out 1 and 4, Mara Jade and Admiral Thrawn. I'm like, if only I would have like clocked out early, I could have gotten there and gotten those books sooner. So like I am like just kicking myself. But at the end of the day, I had to put my family first. But I'm still kicking myself. And then I just managed to pick up like some random back issues. Captain America 350. Batman Streets of Gotham. Superman Batman #1. This is the original printing with Superman on the cover, where all the variants feature Batman. Superman 131. This has the first appearance of somebody. I can't recall off the top of my head right now. Some more 90s animated Superman Adventures #11. Now this one's ties into the Zack Snyder Justice League. Action Comics #692, where Superman and Clark Kent, Superman ends up quote unquote rescuing Clark Kent and essentially bringing him back to life. So like right now people are asking $5 for this, but I don't really see it as that big of a key, but it is recognized as a key issue. And then the new Teen Titans #26, the first appearance of Terra. Like, I'm surprised this book is not gotten a little bit more hot, considering everything that's going on with the Titans, and seeing as how Terra is like a popular character amongst Teen Titans fans. And this one was just more of a cover grab because it did remind me of the Batman Who Laughs, and if y'all seen the Joker movie where they play that song "Send in the Clowns," the Flash #179, and I just think that's a cool like Joker appearance right there. So with this next set of books right here, the movie Trading Company was having a buy one get one sale over the holiday, and I managed to pick up some decent issues, but it's nothing major. Supergirl #5, the first appearance of Rain. She was featured in an episode of the Supergirl. Adventures of Superman #539, a DC Universe logo variant. Batman #9. Anything with the Court of Owls right now is still kind of hot. The naughty issue of Action Comics 593, when Superman and Big Barda try to make a bow chicken wow wow kind of film. It is kind of controversial, and now I kind of have it in my collection. Now this one's Blackest Night #1. This is the 4th printing. I mostly got that for the cover. I'm not really sure what it goes for, but it should make an excellent read for me. JLA #26, the first appearance of Time, I believe. 31, the prelude to the Three Jokers. This one's still averaging $10 by itself. And I managed to find my first issue of the 2nd volume of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. Not the one that's blown up with going over $100, but the first actual ongoing. And this Ninja Turtles right now are hot. Like no matter what the issue is, like they've essentially like all doubled in price right now. And I managed to get these next set of books on online, and I managed to get them for half a cover. And it's a Batman #3. I finally got my copy of issue #6. I guess it's the first full appearance of the Court of Owls. And Batman #700. Uh, I guess the first full status quo of Terry McGinnis in the DC universe with Batman Beyond. Now, this one, I actually had no idea what it was, but after doing a little bit of research, like after I bought it, because I mostly got it as a cover grab, this book can go for over $100 easily, and I never even realized what it was. Apparently, it's a 1 in 25 Tony Daniel variant. Batman #679. Yep. No, I hit up a local comic shop that was kind of advertising a dollar off sale from their back issue bins, but the thing is that when the regular priced issues are $3 and then the dollar off is only 2, and they're not even bag and boarded, but you know it's always fun to go hunting. First up, All Star Squadron #23. I guess this is the first appearance of the Amazing Man, and right now this book is getting a little hot thanks to the Black Adam movie. All Star Squadron #25, the first appearance of the Atom Smasher, right there on the cover. Apparently, this is a $10 book because of some controversy inside the issue. Action Comics #640. Now with like everything going on, like Dr. Seuss related, this book could be next up on the chopping block because it does feature some kind of slurs in there. I can point it out right there. Batman #486, the first appearance of Metalhead. Newsstand. This is more of an upgrade for me because while I do have like a decent Batman collection, there was a long time ago where I acquired most of my collection through a LCS that was owned by a different set of people, and most of them didn't like that was like right when I started getting into comics, and I really didn't take condition and grading into account as I do now. But I guess most of it can be considered low grade, and my original copy has a pop staple up at the top, and come to realize that they actually put it back together by stapling it themselves, and it was more than obvious, so I finally have a better condition grade. Next up, Batman vs. Predator #1, the standard edition. This could be considered my third copy, considering I have both the Batman and Predator prestige formats, and this book is still holding steady. And next up, it's Batman Shadow of the Bat #52. Now this one is a really hard to find DC Universe logo variant. Like some people on eBay are asking $30 for this. And like I kind of went on a little Deathstroke kick, considering he's gonna be returning for Justice League. So I managed to find a Deathstroke #1, and it by itself is a $10 to $15 book. And this happens to be my second copy. What's funny is that I'm actually on the hunt for the second printing, which happens to have like a gold border around it, and I kind of tend to like that version better than this one, mostly because it looks like a portrait within the context of the cover. And next up is Deathstroke number 15, the first appearance of Rose Wilson. Um, this is easily a $15 book by itself. Next up, these next set of books are actually pretty hard to find. Uh, these two, thanks to the cover, Deathstroke number 48 and 49. And Deathstroke number 53, the first Shadow Sphere, which happened to be in the second season of Arrow. And this one is a really hard to find book out in the wild. Doing some research, it's actually like a really low printed run book. The second to last issue, Deathstroke number 59. And I'm kind of glad that I found that, because like even a little bit more research, if you manage to find like the last 4 issues, like 57, 58, the Joker cover, this one, and the final issue number 60, you can actually sell it in a lot and get over $200 for that. And I finally managed to find that issue that I was looking for, because apparently they had misplaced it in their back stock in the back area, and they finally pulled it out, and I managed to get my second copy. Now I only paid $10 for this one, but it does kind of look, it's in the same condition as my graded one right here. Now this one took, it took a while for me. I mean, like years to find this next book, and I'm kind of glad that I finally found it. Like, I mostly got exposed to it due to an episode of Batman the Animated Series. Like, if you guys have ever seen the movie Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves in it, like the surfer bank robbers and the undercover FBI agent, this kind of like reminded me of that. Although the movie was way better than the Batman episode it was based on. But I can't believe I actually found it. And like, for me, like, it took a lot of negotiating power to talk them down from the price that they had, because this is a really tough to find book, and even like in mid-grade, people are asking over $500 for it. And I managed to talk them down to $80, but after using some cash back and some credits at the store, I managed to only pay $20 out of pocket. And this is a book you don't really like run into this often, but it just so happens to be Detective Comics number 253, the first appearance of the Terrible Trio. And yeah, it is low grade, but at the same time, if it's a 10 center Silver Age first appearance, hard to find, then I'll take it any day. Now, like, whatever this is right here, like, it only happens to bleed through like the first 3 pages, so it doesn't really like affect the book at all, although it does have like a little staining. But at the end of the day, it is my copy, and I can finally add it to the PC. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I just want to say thank you all for continuing to watching, liking, and supporting my channel. And you guys just keep posting. All right, take care.